सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बूफलचारुभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं हरि ओम शांति शांति शुभ शांति हरि ओम Sitaram Namaskar. Welcome to this session of lessons pertaining to learning how to play the harmonium. My intention is for all those who want to learn to play the harmonium that you have an easy way of learning to play some basic songs. With that in mind, I just want to show you the basic Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa. I must say I'm not a professional, but my intention is whatever I know, this is something I always teach, whatever you know, you must learn to share as well, so that other people can learn as well. So hopefully this will be helpful to you. We'll continue. The first thing is to learn how to play Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa, and there's actually a formula for that. Here's a harmonium, and of course you have black keys, you have white keys. You have sessions of 2 black keys, then 3, then 2, then 3, 2, 3, 2. If it was to continue, it would be 3, then 2, and continue the same format. Then you have all white keys. And regardless of which key that you press as your bass key, so let's utilize this key for a second. The formula will be 2 2 1 2 2 2 1. So if we remember that, whichever key you press as your bass key, your home key, then you count keys 1 2. So the next key would be this key. Then you count again 2 1 2. Which this would be your third key. So from this key, 2 keys over would be this one, 2 keys over would be this key, and then 1. So the formula again is 2 2 1, bass key, 2 keys over this key, 2 keys over this key, then 1, this key. Then we continue 2 2 2 1. So we move over 2 more keys, 1 2. So this will be the next key. Move over again, 2 keys, 1 2. This key, 2 again, 2, and then 1. So this would be Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa. So once again, begin this key, this key, this key, this key, this one, then this one, this, and this. Now I'll play it. Backwards. Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa, Sa Ni Dha Pa Ma Ga Re Sa. So that's your common Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa. The key is to always remember that formula. Whatever key you're utilizing as your home key, as your starting point, it will be, let's use this key here for a second, it will be 2 2 1 2 2 2 1. So this is home key. 2 keys over would be this. 2 keys over again would be this. 1 key over would be this. 2 keys over would be this key. 2 keys again would be this. 2 keys over would be this, and then 1 would be this. So if you notice, it will all be white keys, but the formula is 2 2 2 1. Sorry, home key 2 2 1 2 2 2 1. So Sa Re Ga, sorry, Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa, Sa Ni Dha So that will be your formula to remember, regardless of which is your starting point. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Those will be considered full notes. You also have what's called Coleman notes or half notes, which we will eventually get into. I want to teach you also the names of these keys according to English versions. So we have where these 3 black keys are. You look at these 2 black keys and then this white one in between. This key here will always be A. So you have A, and you continue going towards the right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And we come back to these 3 black keys. We look at these 2 and then this white key again. This will be A again. So it goes from A to G, and then it starts back to A again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A again. Okay, so those will be notations. Now, if we notice, we start from A down here. And this will be called A low octave. Here would be A, would be A regular octave. And this one here would be A high octave. So if you notice, the harmonium has 2 sets of black keys, a set of 3, and it continues again, and then it continues again. So this part here would be considered low octave. This section here would be the regular octave. This next section would be high octave. So this A would be A low octave. It's written with the letter A and a dot underneath it to signify its low octave. This A here would just be written as a regular A. This A would be A high octave, which will be A with a dot on top. That's just how you would know the difference between which A we're speaking of. Now, when we're going towards the right, and this is A, the very next key is really a black key. So if you have a black key following one of the notes, in this case A, that black key will be called A sharp. And that will be written with the letter A and a number sign. Okay? A and a number sign. That's considered A sharp. Then we come to B. There's no black key, so there's no B sharp. We have C. So there's a black key, so that will be called C sharp. And remember, again, it's with a number sign. So C with a number sign. Then the next key is a D. Excuse me. We have D sharp. Then we have E. There's no E sharp. We have F and F sharp. Then we have G and we have G sharp. And then we continue again. A sharp, B, no B sharp, C sharp, D sharp, E, no E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and we continue again. The only difference is octave. Regular octave in the middle, low octave on the left, high octave on the right. Now, if we're going towards the left, and I'm picking, this is G. So you have a G flat. You have F, there's no black key, so there's no F flat, but towards the right, there's an F sharp. Then we have E. So this would be, the black key would be considered E flat, and there's no E sharp. So E going to the left, E flat. Then you have D. Towards the left is D flat. You have, C, there's no C flat. You have B, and you have B flat. And the way you know a flat note is that you have the letter. So if we have A, and it's A flat, you would write the letter A with a lowercase b. And the B is signifies it's a flat note. And once again, the difference is whether it's regular octave, low octave, or high octave. Low octave has a dot underneath it. Regular octave has no dot, and high octave has a dot on top. That would be the difference. So that is something that you should know, and you should practice your sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. And once again, the formula is 2 2 1 2 2 2 1. That is the formula. So once again, we start with this black key, which is really C. This is C, this is C sharp. So it's a C sharp, this is D, D sharp, E, no E sharp, F. So we have C sharp, D sharp, F, F sharp, this is G, so this is G sharp, this is A sharp, then you have B was not used, and we have C again, and C sharp. So the key formula is 2-2-1, 2-2-2-1, 1. As your home bass, this key would be C sharp. And one more thing is fingering. Normally, you'll learn fingering yourself because the more you play, your fingers will fall into place. But it's common to have these two fingers on the black key, your thumb on the white, thumb again here. You can have these three fingers on the black keys, then thumb again, and continue. But sometimes you'll change your fingering because it becomes easier for you to move around with the harmonium. So this will be your first practice session. This is what you will learn as your basis as we continue.